What's up, my fellow nerds and outcasts, and welcome back to my channel. The day has finally arrived, and we've got ourselves an Avengers Doomsday official trailer. So I'm assuming that this is the trailer that they showed everyone at CinemaCon. Could be a little different, you know, little tweaks here and there. I'm just excited to get into it. I just spent the better part of an hour trying to get tickets for Doomsday, and I finally have secured my 3. I really hope that you guys had some luck securing yours too, because it was a complete and utter shit show. AMC, Fandango, y'all gotta fix this, because it's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm excited to get into it. I'm wondering what we're gonna see, so we're gonna watch it, we're gonna react to it, we're gonna discuss it. So, let's get right into it. Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters.
Something's coming.
Is that an incursion?
Be able to deter before this day is done. We should be thinkable decision.
Oh, I love his voice, yeah. That choice was smart, because he's Tony Stark, you know what I'm saying? They need to do something. That's, okay.
Warriors in my time.
The new Avengers symbol.
They were far stronger than all of us put together. And they died. They died facing enemies
More.
and threats that scared me far less than this one.
Finally, serious Thor. Pacing down against Doom. Cyclops! Gambit! Shang-Chi! Woo! 1v1, baby!
Sacrifice will be for nothing if we do not stand
Loki.
together. Put aside your petty squabbles
Mystique, baby.
and presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters.
I'm right there with you. Let's go!
Mark my words.
Let's go! That does not work here.
You're going to need a miracle. Hey, pal.
That miracle, Steve Rogers.
It's not possible.
He's like, prove it. Like, that's up. Oh, it's possible! We're here! Avengers Doomsday is here! Boom, 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 crescendo. That was epic. Right off top, we start with an incursion. An incursion is when two universes collide, when two Earths are about to collide. He's trying to make the impossible decision that no one else wants to make. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is that means that an entire world has to die. The only way to stop an incursion is for one Earth to be destroyed. That means everyone, all of the population of that Earth must be destroyed. So it's starting to feel like Doom is essentially like, hey, listen, if it comes down to my survival or their survival, I'm picking me. But I think in this instance, the 616 universe, our universe, that is the universe he's trying to destroy. So it is us versus him, you know, essentially. I think I speak for all of us when I say that, you know what I'm saying? I was a tad bit worried, just a smidge. I know a lot of people have seen this trailer already. They spoke very highly of it, saying that it feels epic, it feels grand, but this does feel like the clashing of worlds. We're getting the OG X-Men from the old movies. We are getting the new Avengers, the Fantastic Four, our OG Avengers. We're getting everybody, and it seems like everyone has a part to play in the coming calamity. This is definitely setting up Secret Wars. They are saying that this is going to have its own definitive beginning and end. But if we're being real, Secret Wars comes out next year, I believe. This is definitely feeling like it is going to set the foundation and the building blocks for what Secret Wars is going to be. I love Doom's voice. I'm so glad that Tony Stark, that's how good RDJ is. I'm calling him Tony Stark. You know what I'm saying? I love Robert Downey Jr.'s decision to give him an accent because he is from a foreign nation. He is from Latveria, and it makes sense that he would have an accent, and it works here. It works here. It sounds menacing. It sounds like what a Doctor Doom would sound like to me. The effects are locked in. Seemingly, you know, different teams are meeting up with different teams. My brain is almost, it's kind of fried. I'm so freaking hyped right now. I wasn't expecting it to hype me up this much. It seems like they are giving us the fights that people didn't really expect. You know what I'm saying? Gambit versus Shang-Chi. You know, which way is that gonna go? Which way is that gonna go? But then 10 rings, they ain't nothing to be played with, boy. It feels like an Avengers level event. I feel like fans have been disillusioned with Marvel as of late, and we've been kind of looking at it, waiting for something that feels this grand, this epic, something that feels like it has actual consequences for the universe going forward. And as we know, Doomsday and Secret Wars will be those consequences. After Secret Wars, we are basically essentially doing a soft reboot. Who knows, it might be more than a soft reboot. But this feels like when we walk out of the theater that there are going to be like consequences that are set in stone. There is no changing that, and it's going to open the door for other things that come in Secret Wars. Thor taking this utter serious. When Thor is afraid, then you should be afraid. That is a guy that makes light of everything. He is letting everyone know, I have seen greater heroes fall to such an enemy. And now, is he talking about Doctor Doom, or is he talking about a greater coming calamity? But watching him versus Doctor Doom and how easily Doctor Doom stopped Stormbreaker? What? That was insane. I love that ending where he just goes like, you know, it's impossible. Doesn't say it, but he just puts out his arm and goes like, prove it. You know, take Mjolnir. And he does it. It was so good. They're finally bringing consequences back to the MCU. That was when the MCU was strongest, and it feels like it is a return to form, and they brought back none other than the Russo brothers to do that. God, man, I like watching this. It feels like just like how I felt when I was watching the Infinity War trailer, just like how I felt when I watched the Endgame trailer. This gave me goosebumps. This gave me that feeling inside. The only way that I can describe it is as a nerdgasm. That is all. Old guard meets the new. All worlds collide, and now we come down to them versus Doom. But once again, I feel like Doom is the hero in his own story. He is not necessarily he's not doing what he's trying to do out of malice. He's not doing it, you know, out of anger or rage or hatred or trying to, you know, thin the herd, if you will. He's doing it out of survival. And if it comes down to him or someone else, Doom is going to survive. That's the way that he's thinking about it. So I don't blame him. And Doom, like I've mentioned before, is essentially Tony Stark if he had higher ambitions, you know what I'm saying? And if he played, you know, tinkered with magic. And the words to really explain what I just saw, but I think that if I could just summarize it in one word, it is epic. It is grand. It is a spectacle. It is an event. It is everything that people have been waiting for. We have been asking for consequences from Marvel. We have been asking for there to be a movie that feels like when we walk out of it, we are changed as fans. Something to unite the fandom once more. And who better to do that than Anthony and Joe Russo? They have done it time and time again, and I think that they were the right guys to bring back to do it this time. I'm glad that Destin Daniel Cretton stepped away from what was Kang Dynasty, which was supposed to be the Avengers movie, to go do Spider-Man, because it seems like he is doing Spider-Man a service. He is doing it right. He is doing it the way that we have been hoping that Spider-Man would be done in the MCU for quite some time. I'm not going to get into my Spider-Boy rant. Y'all have heard it enough, but I'm glad that they brought back the heavy hitters, the ones that they know can work with an ensemble cast, the ones that they know can give every single character their moment to shine. Every single character has a purpose, has a point. They're not just there for fanfare. They are there to service the story. They are there to move the plot and the needle forward, leading us into Secret Wars, leading us into the grand event and the grand spectacle, Doomsday. We are getting Dune Part 3 and Doomsday on the same day. Baby, I cannot wait. Post comments down below and let me know what you guys think. Are you guys as excited as I am for Doomsday, baby? Or do you think this is kind of freaking meh? Or do you think it's straight booty juice? And let's discuss Avengers Doomsday, December 18th. Bah!